While we do have a minute, I want to give a special thanks to our two trackers behind the scenes for us. Behind the scenes today, we have Liam Atrilus and Rai the Raiju. So thanks them both for their hard work keeping us informed of everything that's going on. And we have just a heart container in Link's house.
Well, at least it was a full heart container, not the part one.
Yeah, the Pizza Heart.
All right, so far we have a little bit of divergence here. We've got one runner who's decided not to do what everyone else is. Oh,
Yeah, he's most likely going to be going for that early Houlihan play to get some money under his belt, and it looks like that's exactly where Vitasia is going to be heading off.
yeah,
Getting that quick 245 rupees right away.
Yeah, the triple has 80 rupees in it though. That's not bad.
And the uncle just having a compass for us.
That's a great thing to find. Let me tell you, I love those compasses. Oh wait, no, I don't. Oh, Bombos though.
Alright, so that's one of our 3 medallions. We don't know if that's needed yet. We won't know that for a while when we get to Dark World and check out what Meyer and Turtle Rock hold for us. But it's better to have it now than not have it at all.
Vitasia with the sprite from the Secret of Mana games. Can I just make a shout out to everybody who's done custom sprite work for the randomizer? Like all these sprites you see on the screen are amazing.
Yeah, there's been just so much hard work in this randomizer in general, from the creators who do the logic and everything in the back end to the people who do the sprites to everyone who does the testing. Just top to bottom, so much work has gone into this, and it's been such a blast.
Vitasia continuing the trend of I don't want to go the way the other runners are going.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna go to Kakariko from the bottom. Gets that one bomb, so he has a little bit of worth. He will come across that bomb shop though, so he'll be able to bomb around Kakariko pretty fairly easily.
Looks like he's actually going to check what the race game is here.
Now, OPT, I don't know if you caught that on Lumberjack Glitch, but that is our bow, so that means
I
we
did
will be
not
killing
see
Agon
that.
in 1.
Oh, I was watching Vitasia down there. Oh my goodness. Well,
so we do have Agon in 1 required, folks. We will see momentarily, possibly, if we need pedestal, but we won't know that until we get the book or until we get the 3 pendants. So if we have both in 1 seed, that could be a lot of fun to call.
Well, yeah, we've got. Looks like we have some. Yep, everyone's gonna pick up that map there. Vitasia actually going for these 300 rupees. I don't blame him because now he's got Zora money just right off the bat. Not to mention that bottle vendor will only. Oh, that's a mirror.
Early mirror is always nice. Lets you route things so much more efficiently. You don't have to worry about doing death ports as much. So nice quick mirror in the well there.
Ooh, blue mail on the library ledge.
Now that's a nicety item. It's nice to have. It's not something that wastes time to come back and get. That's more prevalent in Randomizer, where enemies are so much more damaging.
Yeah.
All right, Blind's Hut just having it has a shovel and a piece of heart so far. 2 pieces of heart. And wow, okay. Blind's Hut, please.
Not really, right?
Yeah, that's a Meyer small key, so not too much in Blind's Hut today.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, you need exactly 0 of the Misery Meyer keys, right?
If you know your bomb jumps, yeah, you don't really need to get around
Right.
at all. And the bottle vendor having our lamp today, so early lamp is nice. Now, we do know Agnum 1 is required, so that's the first Agnum item after the checklist.
Yeah, really, right?
Hey, so, there's our sword in the chicken hut.
Well, there's our first sword, but we need 2 to even think about going to Agonim's cave.
I was off by about 26 minutes on my sword call.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our second sword.
I just realized we need 2 keys, too.
Yep, we do have 2 swords now because we found the second one in the well.
So they can get into Hyrule Castle or the Castle Tower, but we can't complete it yet. If I remember right, there's 2 keys we gotta find someplace in the world.
Yes, sir. And to aid them in that, they just got the power gloves in the well as well.
Oh my goodness. So Kakariko Village has got a lot of stuff in it.
Yes, quite a bit of wealth in Kakariko today, and a Turtle Rock small key. So we have the Master Sword already, we have the lamp, we have a power glove, we have Bombos, we have the mirror. So just the early 10 minutes of the seed already is just flying.
Oh, I missed. Where was the shovel at? I missed that one.
Shovel was in Blind's Hut.
Oh, right. And of course, we got that all-important compass to Thieves Town. So, if you're like any of these runners, because they're about to finish off everything at the same time here, where do you go now? Just go check the dam area and mini Moldorm Cave like normal?
Yeah, I'd probably route that in. Just that's the high density items. We can't get in the desert yet. We can't get up the Hera yet. We could if we want to do the dark room. By logic, we're not supposed to go up there. We do have a lot of money, so
No,
Zora's also in play.
No, we have the lamp. We could actually get up there.
Oh, that is true. Yes, lift upgrade in the lamp. You are accurate.
Heck, with the mirror, we could get all the way up to Tower of Hera.
Yeah, so Hera might be the play. I mean, we can't do a lot of it because we don't have the big key yet. We can't go into the basement because we don't have the small key yet.
Right, but
that is 2 items we have.
That is 2 chests in there, but xIceblue going up. Looks like he may be doing escape right now. Which I can't say I blame him.
Definitely not a bad call.
Just remember to check that sewer chest.
Well, they do have the light source. They do have the light source, so they'll be able to actually navigate.
Right.
And it looks like Pierre is going to make that shovel work for him right away and give us a quick shovel check. And just a piece of heart.
Oh, that was disappointing. Every time you get one of those... Oh, I got a mushroom, too. Every time you get one of those, like, those fetch quest items early, I always get the feeling that, oh, there must be something there this time. Then there never is.
And you get those fetch quest items in Ganon's Tower, and you're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, especially if you're actually still looking for the Ganon's big key.
Alright, so xIceblue is going to go check. Oh, there's flippers in the escape, so that was definitely worth going to.
There's a hook shot! Man, escape's got flippers and the hook shot underneath Sanctuary. My goodness. So, yeah, now we got a lot more to do up Death Mountain.
Yeah, this early game has been something else. So we are getting a lot of items. The thing is, though, we're not getting a lot of keys. We still need a very large amount of keys.
Yeah, really, right? I think, yeah, each runner has 2 keys in total. I mean, each one of them, but...
And Pierre is going to make the first play up to Death Mountain.
I mean, honestly, don't blame him with that hook shot. I mean, as I said, you've got a lot of items up there now to go through.
Vitasia grabbing his flippers, as is Liminality.
Wait, xIceblue found blue mail. Where was that at? Had to be.
Blue mail was no. He doesn't have blue mail yet. He can't. That was on the library ledge.
No,
We've seen it. There's no.
Yeah, no. xIceblue has blue mail, according to our tracker, and the color of his sprite. Which means we found the other Zelda's. There it is.
Oh, gotcha. That's right. Progressive items.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, so now we know where red mail is, then, at least.
Yep. Which, do you go back for red mail ever, or are you just satisfied with blue?
I'd personally be satisfied with blue.
It looks like we got... Okay, so xIceblue is going up... Actually going into Castle Tower here.
Now we got our first big key of the seed. We'll see what it is.
Thieves Town.
Well, that's a nice one to have. It lets you go to the entire back half of Thieves Town, so definitely one of the better ones to get.
I mean, that basically makes Thieves Town beatable at this point if we get the Dark World.
Now, since this is Keysanity, we do not know what dungeons are yet. It could be a bit until we find them. The Bomb Shop will tell us 2 of them. Sasharala will tell us 1 of them. Otherwise, we need to depend on our maps. So it actually gives a little bit of worth to maps in Keysanity.
Absolutely. Maps, I find maps are actually, at least I go out of my way to pick them up if I see them, to, like, some extent.
Yeah, and our runners on the bottom are getting their hookshot now as well, so everyone is pretty much fully armed. And that's our Turtle Rock big key, so that's another important one.
Yeah, just a bit important there. So Spectacle Rock basically having our first 2 big keys, both inside and out.
And there's our Hyrule Castle key, so I guess this is the back part of it now, if we choose to.
Which key was that?
Hyrule Castle.
Oh, the runners can already get there though, using the glove and the going the back way under swamp or under the sanctuary. In fact, that Hyrule key is actually kind of useless anymore.
Yeah, that's true. So we are going over to Mini Moldorm Cave, though. Damn, not having too much, just a big 20.
And we got Mini Moldorm Cave coming up here. We've got the east side of Death Mountain coming up. We got a lot of items we're going to see real quick here.
And the old man having our ice rod. I did not catch that the first time, but we do have the ice rod.
Nice. Damage as well. There's Quake.
Alright, so that's our second medallion down, so that's nice. Those medallions can be a bit of a pain sometimes. And Mini Moldorm having arrows, a rupee, a heart. Not much yet. The baby shield, and a compass. So nothing of worth in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, shields are okay. Kind of. Oh, there's a fire rod. Paradox Cave having everything.
Nice to have both canes relatively early, both wands early.
Yeah. All right, so I think all of the items we said we're going to troll everybody have been found.
Yeah, this is looking like a proverbial jet sea at the moment. We are missing a lot of keys still, though.
Oh, no, we are. Those are going to be the major issues, I'm sure. As we said, we know where the bow is. We still need to find 2 Castle Tower keys to even get into it in the first place. And right now, we've got an Ice Palace key in Ice Cave, which I find ironic.
I will say that the hopes of a pedestal seat are greatly dwindling at this point.
You know, I mean, the thing of it is, the keys can, you know, with the big keys and the small keys that are able to be on there, we could have a key seat, a pedestal, instead of anything else.
Yeah, that is true. And it does look like we're going to check the old man under the bridge and the big fish momentarily as well. Pierre is going to make his swing down towards the southern high roll.
No, there's the small key to Desert Palace, so...
Yeah, that's one of those keys that's nice to get out of the way. It does unlock 2 more chests for him when they get over to Desert at some point.
Yep. And so xIceblue is heading over to the east side of Death Mountain. Going to be really happy with what he finds over here.
Alright, gonna check out our first glimpse of the waterfall cave, see what that holds for us.
Oh, big key, Skull Woods. And hey, there's the Swamp Palace Swole Key.
Oh, well, there we go. We can get in the swamp now. We have the mirror, we have the key. Now, we're just 60 minutes in. Just look at what we've found so far. This has been a very interesting seed.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that was the key I said was going to troll everybody, so, yeah.
xIceblue grabbing his fire rod, so he gets his pair out of the way.
Yeah, the nice thing about the fire rod, I mean, I know the runners all have a master sword, so offense isn't really in question too much, but, you know, the fire rod still has, you know, that range offense to it, which is really nice.
And the big fish selling us some powder.
I mean, you know, I am, you know, my name's OPT Lawyer. I am one, so I might need to give Zora my card after this is over. Don't know, that's all I'm saying. Because who knows what that powder actually is.
I mean, he is charging 500 rupees for
I
it,
know,
so...
right? Exactly. That's all I'm saying, and it never runs out. So anyway.
Back to Hyrule.
Right.
Right now, it looks like our other 3 runners are making their approach up to Death Mountain now. And Prier is going to make his dip down into the escape. So pretty much just a switch of places since we've already covered most of these already.
So no one's gone over towards Eastern Palace of Sahasrahila yet, and my guess is that's probably going to be where our Moon Pearl's at, but obviously we don't know. Because if we don't find that Moon Pearl soon, we're going to, like, run out of places to look for it. And we're either going to need to find that, or we're going to need to find 2 Castle Tower keys, and then the Moon Pearl's on the pyramid.
It is interesting to note, though, that Vitasia and Liminality, who are going head-to-head, have pretty much followed the exact same route for the first 20 minutes of the seed.
I know, right?
You would probably imagine that that'd be Pierre's next place, since that's the next highest density of items after he finishes the escape here.
Yeah, that and Eastern Palace, because even without the big key, you can get into, what is it, like 4 chests right there?
Yeah, so that's about 7 chests total, so that'd be the next high density item.
You know, for a second, I was about to say, and Pierre found a big key. Oh, right. No, that's the big key there. Never.
Now, let's see what our Dark Sewer chest had, because I think that's where Pierre is heading now to check that out. That's one of those chests that a lot of people don't like to go check.
Tell me about it.
Unintentional, I swear.
I know. I made the joke earlier. But I feel like someone has been down here already. I just don't remember what was here. Which is a small key to Ganon's tower.
Alright, so not much today.
Yeah, I mean, while having a small key to Ganon's tower can be important, if you find the big key, you just need one. Of course, if we don't find the big key and it's actually in Ganon's tower, then, you know.
Yeah, it does look like Pierre is heading over to Sarashala and the eastern area now, so we'll see what those 7 names are going to be over here. And probably learn the location of our green pendant as well.
Yeah, I feel like getting that information is just so important. Yeah, my guess, again, my total guess at this point is that the Moon Pearl is going to be over here. And our green pendant's in Thieves Town!
Yeah, so we do have the big key, so Thieves Town is beatable. And that's a small key to Skull Woods. That's our Titan's mitts
boots.
and our boots.
What? Dude, that guy's holding all the goods back there.
Alright, so Pierre is looking like he is going to run to Dark World at this point, possibly.
He doesn't have the Moon Pearl. How would he do? Where would he
Oh, good
go?
call.
There's a map on the island there.
Surprised he didn't dip into Eastern.
So am I. Oh, he hasn't done... He must not have done any of the water stuff yet. Yeah,
Watch Moon Pearl be on Pierre Village.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We just gotta find. We're gonna find 2 castle tower keys. One will be in Eastern Palace. One will be in the Guinness's cave. We haven't checked that one yet. Yeah, we do have new places we can check with those boots, though. So, Liminality trying to bomb jump there. I have not gotten that one to work yet, personally.
Yeah, that just opened up Kingston. That opened up Bonk Rocks. That opened up our pretty much Thieves Town, Skull Woods area as well.
Again, once we get that Moon Pearl, we gotta find that. Oh, it's probably could be at the Mushroom. No one's bothered to check that one yet. Oh, there's the Moon Pearl under the Bonk Rocks.
Okay, so now we can go to Dark World.
Yep.
So Pierre's going to check Kingston here. A lot of people will route this in when they do the Graveyard Ledge. So it'll be interesting if he remembers to come back here later if need be. And it looks like Pierre is going to turn his mushroom at this point.
Oh, that's our first bottle.
Yeah, so that puts Sick Kid into play now. So Vitasia is heading over towards the eastern section now, so he's going to get his boots and he's going to get his Titans. We'll see if he's going to make that dip into eastern as well, see what those chests are. And Pierre is going up towards Zora, so you might have another client coming up now, OPT.
Yeah. So, on the serious side of things, powder's not like the worst item to find at Zora's because, you know, powder is safety. It gives you health. It does open up one location to check, but, you know, whatever on that. But, you know,
Yep.
it gives you the added benefit of being able to heal yourself, which sometimes, especially climbing up Ganon's Tower, is very useful.
Yeah, absolutely. It lets you turn those anti-fairies into fairies, and then you can capture them with the bug net if you so choose.
Yep.
Alright, so xIceblue is into Eastern now, so we'll see what we have here.
Well, we got a compass. We got 2 people in Eastern now. Vitasia making his play into the Dark World, followed quickly by Prier. And both are going immediately up the Skull Woods.
Not a bad choice, especially with Fire under their belt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they could actually complete this if they really wanted to.
They do have a decent number of hearts, and they have Blue Mail, and they do have the Fire Rod and a Master Sword, so they can do quite a bit of damage here.
Yep. And that's a great opening chest for Skull Woods, let me tell you. I love finding 10 arrows. I don't know about you.
Yeah, just a big 10 there.
Oh, hey,
And
we
some
got
money.
a whole bunch of money, yeah. If you didn't have Zora money before, you certainly do now.
And the big chest in Skull Woods gives you the big chest key to Dark Palace.
I mean, you know, if you're gonna find a big key someplace, why not in another big chest? Hey, we found the map of Eastern Palace and Eastern Palace. How original.
Now we don't know if it's a pendant or a crystal. Oh, wait.
Right, exactly.
So this seed has given us so much worth, and then they lost the bow behind Ganon 1.
Exactly, right? And we found, as far as I've been able to tell, we found 0 of the Castle Tower keys so far.
Yep, we have come up dry so far in those. Daniel, the bow is on Lumberjack Cave, yes.
Yeah.
And Pierre is going up to Mothula. Gonna check this one chest down here first and mirror back.
And again, the greatest thing about having that mirror is the fact that you can do this and basically lose 0 time. Now, Fantasia going, Vitasia. He's going into the... What's that called? Bomb hut? I don't know.
Yeah, the bombable hut, yep.
Oh, gets a single rupee for his trouble.
Hey, now we can pay you.
Exactly. I'd take a Hylian rupee, let me tell you. Yep. Oh, right. Mirror going to save the frog. And he's going to grab red mail. I mean, I guess since you're right here, you might as well, right?
Hey, you might as well. It is a nice upgrade. And it's right there, so why not?
Yeah, definitely one of those things that is just properly placed. Especially if you're going to go then fight Moth first, so... Or after this.
Moth can be such a chaotic fight, especially if it lasts for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you start losing those spikes everywhere, it gets crazy.
It's the kind of boss you have to be careful that you don't hit him into the spikes, though, and they get your damage.
Yeah. Oh, and he kills... Hey, it's a crystal dungeon, though.
Alright, so definitely needed. And the blacksmith's having a 5-bomb upgrade, so not too much from the blacksmiths.
I'll be honest, part of me told me it was going to be required the moment he dropped a blue rupee on the ground, because You know, if it was a pendant boss, it would have been, you know, like the Cane of Samari or something like that. But because it's a crystal boss, you know, it's nothing. You know, for a second, I'm like, oh, we're going to get a pedestal check. Like, wait, he doesn't have the book.
Yeah, well, we're a little bit ways away from that. Probably won't get one now.
We're going into Thieves Town, though.
Just triple bombs in the first chest there. Alright, so that is a key to pod. We're going to be out on the lookout for 6 of those. Those are definitely worth getting as many as possible, just because it makes routing so much more efficient.
Oh, we had a bit of a map check, but I don't think it told us anything we didn't know.
Yeah, no Dark World maps quite yet. And the Sea House has a piece of heart.
Cat asking if it's a jet seed. It's so far kind of, sort of been, except that we don't know how to get the bow yet. As in, we know where it is, we just don't have the keys to get there. And there's a lot of keys. Yeah, we are missing a lot of keys. For a Keysanity seed, the keys have been oddly not forthcoming.
Yeah, it has been very scarce. I mean, we do have all Swamp in play, we have Thieves Town in play, we have Skullwoods in play. So we can do a lot of damage right now. It's just a matter of when do we go there.
Yep.
Ice Palace is in play now as well.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, we can go to a lot of places, and we can finish Ice Palace if they know the bomb jump. Which I'm gonna guess our runners probably do.
Yeah, I believe all 4 of these guys are definitely adept at all the various jumps in the game.
It is interesting that the only thing the Skullwoods big key does opens up another big key for you. Because you don't need it to get to the boss. You only need it to open that chest. Oh, right. We do need Hammer to finish Ice Palace. I completely forgot.
Yeah, but we can still get in there and look around. For all we know, Hammer's inside there.
Oh gosh, that would be not fair. And we actually can't finish Swamp Palace either, because after the first 2 chests in there, you need the hammer. Which means it could also be in there.
Yeah, this is one of those type of seeds where you get a ton early, and then it kind of throws you for a loop, because then you have like these holes of where do I go next? What is going to be my best place to go?
Right. I'm trying to think of what they can actually complete after Thieves Town and Skullwoods here. I don't think they can complete any of the other dungeons now. So yeah, it's just a matter of like finding the kind of guessing the right place to go and hoping you go into something that isn't going to waste a lot of time. And for all we know, like the answer could be multiples because, you know, each dungeon might have progression for some other place.
Well, let's think about it. We have Eastern, which is locked because we don't have the key.
Or the bow.
Desert is locked because we don't have the book and we don't have the flute. Hera is locked because we don't have any of the keys. So that pretty much shuts off everything in Light World.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to either jump into Ice Palace or let me think. Yeah, maybe Palace of Darkness a little bit to see what's there. That would be terrifying if the like the hammer or something was in Palace of Darkness. Liminality taking a death, unfortunately, to Moth. Moth's a hard boss.
Yeah, and Blind's Maiden just had a boomerang, so not much worth there.
Yeah, there's that green pendant.
See if the old man still has some more worth for us.
I mean, he already had a whole bunch of good stuff in the, hiding in the back of his hut. He may even have something better. Who knows?
Now it's just a matter of when will we go check that pendant, and will it be too long that we forget about checking that pendant?
Well, I mean, the nice thing about it is the fact that, like, you figure at some point you're going to go towards Palace of Darkness, right? So you have that green pendant now. You basically have that in your back pocket. The only thing you got to do is remember the fact that you've got it when you go over there.
Yeah, and we do have that mirror, so that makes that a little bit quicker as well. And we still need to do Eastern, possibly.
Yeah. I mean, it is potentially possible for both Eastern and Palace of Darkness to be our other two pendant dungeons, but...
xIceblue finishing off the Moth, and Liminality is making a second approach.
I think he was grinding up some magic refills before attempting this.
And there's our final medallion in the dig game, so Turtle Rock and Misery Mire are both open to us now.
I hate this problem Vitasia's having.
Yeah, when the statue's just a little bit too far over.
Yeah, and it's just screwing everything up.
Yeah, Liminality versus the Moth round 2.
Alright.
That's where I can speak.
That's okay. He's got it this time. Hopefully. There we go. Nicely done. That's just what is Luminary Sprite. I don't actually know what sprite that is.
Alright, so he gets a statue past the block this time. Alright, so xIceblue is checking Graveyard Ledge, so we'll see if this has any worth. If it does, this could put him on a small bit of an advantage, because it might be a bit before Prier comes back to check this section. And Sick Kid just having a heart container. And that's half magic, so not the best thing to find, but you won't poke it in the stick with a sharp stick.
I mean, I like finding half magic. That would have made the moth fight much easier.
Yeah, it's definitely better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Absolutely. Oh, we're gonna deliver Gary's lunch back to him. That's always a nice thing for Link to do. Well, found a Tower Hera map. Oh, he got grabbed. Silly wall masters.
Yeah, and xIceblue is now making his approach into Thieves Town, so he's not gonna find much item-wise, but definitely want to get that green pendant.
Yeah. It is unfortunate that there's not much in here. If that green pendant doesn't have any worth, then Thieves Town... This is going to be one of the few times that Thieves Town would be almost entirely pointless. I mean, there's that Dark Palace small key, which, you know, could be useful. If you need to full clear Swamp Palace, or Dark Palace. Oh, Hype Cave's got the can of Burna. And the bug net.
Alright, so we have the our first invincibility item, so that's nice to have. Bucknut's nice because it lets us capture fairies now. And we do have powder in our belt.
Yep, we got powder. We've got at least one bottle. At least one person's got a bottle. Blue cane is nice because that actually opens up. Well, so it will open up Spike Cave once we get the hammer. We just had a check on the bomb maker for the 2 red crystals. It's Desert Palace and Dark Palace. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and get a another mushroom check here.
Yeah, probably won't be too happy with what he sees, but might as well check it while you're here.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
I don't think we've checked catfish yet, have we?
We have not, no, so... And it looks like we're not going to.
And there's our hammer on the pyramid ledge. That's a nice find.
Nice. Well... That's not the item trolling the runners either.
And it looks like Pierre might be checking out catfish now, so we'll find out that answer momentarily. Definitely a good time to do it while you're right in the area.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna get a much better time than Router did right now.
That's why I was surprised Lim didn't do that. He was right there, but... Or maybe he did, I missed it.
Chat saying catfish is a pod key, so...
Oh, he must have got it before he did the mushroom then. Not bad. There's so many runners. It's actually hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah, we went from the early sync where everyone was at the same spot. Now everyone's in 4 different parts of the world.
Yeah, we actually are completely split up. This is rather interesting to watch. Oh, Sick Kid only having a big heart for everybody.
I wonder if Pierre is going to make the dip down into Palace of Darkness to get the first couple chests there.
Wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. Yeah, Catfish did have a Palace of Darkness small key, so we're getting up there in the keys.
Hookshotting over, going to check the ledge, I think, right now, while he's here.
He's going to find his half magic pretty soon.
He had skipped this spot earlier, so it's good to see him come back to it. Half magic isn't vital, but it's definitely nice to have.
Yep. Especially if you're like me and you like using Cape on Ganon because you're not really great at not taking damage on Ganon. You're still in search of 2 castle tower keys. So far, we have found 0.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's going to be either a swamp or an ice palace. I think that's kind of where the seed wants us to go now. Yeah, it looked like a bottle, I want to say, on Bumper Ledge.
Now, hold on. It was. Something in it, didn't see what. It might have been a bee.
Yeah, I always go with the bee. Slicing dice. Castle towers are needed. We do need to kill Aghanim. Their bow is on Lumberjack Ledge.
I would call that at least minimally important.
Just a tad bit.
So knowing Misery Mire is a crystal dungeon, that does mean we have. I mean, it does mean we need to find the Cane of Samaria.
Yeah, we need to find a flute.
Yeah, and we need to find the flute. The book may actually not be required if we can find the flute, since then we'll be able to get into Desert Palace the back way. Of course, book could always still be required for those tablets, so...
The Hyrulean Book of Law.
Yes! New meaning to throw in the book at people. Oh, we're gonna get a Batcave check here. It's a compass!
Womp womp.
Well, hey,
we're gonna check the Thieves Town Big Chest now as well.
Ooh,
that's a small key
Turtle
to Turtle Rock.
Well, potentially not entirely useless.
Well, we do need at least 3. We want to get 4.
Right. Unless we're go-moding it, which means we can go with the 3. So as I said, it might be useful. We don't know yet.
Hammer was on Pyramid Ledge. Vitasia in the news of Myra being a crystal. At least that gives him the knowledge that he will need to find the cane, he will need to find the flute, so that kind of segments that in his mind, that he does have to get that now.
Chad bringing up the point that Ice Palace looks like the play, and it might be.
And Pierre is going to get us our first check to see what exactly Turtle Rock is going to need for us today. We do have all 3 medallions, so we do know that we can get in here. It's just a matter of what we'll need.
You may even just open it up right now. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Alright, so it's Bombos. And he is going to go ahead and open it up. Might as well while you're here.
I think Bombos was the first one we found. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Chad bringing up a good point. We do have 3 pod keys, so pod could be
true.
in play now.
Alright, so we know of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crystals, and only 1 pendant. So, out of Eastern, Swamp, and Turtle Rock, or Nice Palace, hold on, I may miscount it.
And there's
Like
our
5
Peppered Sword.
Oh,
And
nice.
Super Bunny Cave.
Nice, I did miscount. We got 5 crystals. So we've got 2 crystal dungeons and 2 pendant dungeons out of Eastern, Swamp, Ice Palace, and Turtle Rock. I'm gonna guess Turtle Rock's a pendant dungeon.
Which will make it required, probably.
Exactly.
And there's our Hera small key, so that gets us into the basement of Hera now.
Oh joy! The Tower
Yay,
of Hera
tower
basement.
rooms.
I'm sure everyone's just gonna run right up there and do that.
So it did look like Pierre saw something on the floating island he wants, because he is heading over there.
He is. I didn't see what it was. That was a very nice blind fight too.
At this point, I'm assuming it's going to be a key.
It is a key. It's a key to Misery Mire. Oops. Oh well.
Yeah. Only cost me a handful of seconds.
Yeah, I mean, because there's no way to know that, so you gotta pick up a key when you see it. That is correct. If it's going to be a... At this point, if it's going to be a pendant or a pedestal seed, Turtle Rock probably going to be required. Well, I'm not sure why, actually, now that I've said that.
Yeah, Pierre's going straight to the basement of Hera.
Okay, so I was right, sarcastically, but I was correct. We're just running right up there. We do have Vitasia in Ice Palace.
Yeah, Liminality grabbing his ether, so gets that marked off.
love that the hook shot kills those things in one hit.
Yeah, I
It's
hate
like-
those penguins so much.
Hey, there's one castle tower key!
Alright, so ice is at least required for that. If nothing else.
Right. So we've had an important item in Ice Palace. Again. Because it feels like Ice Palace always has something important in it. I'm actually surprised we've only had one runner go over to the pyramid.
Yeah, and Pierre's making a play on Spike Cave, so this will be interesting, because a lot of people, again, don't like to route this into it so out of the way.
Yeah. Let's see here, and that's why.
Vitasia's doing his bomb jump in Ice Palace, so this is one of the trickier ones in the game, but it's one of the more useful ones.
Yeah, this is really the first one I spent any time learning because it's so good. Like, yeah, this just saves you so much time in Ice Palace if you get this down.
And Pierre is joining the others into going into Ice, where
Yeah.
Liminality is bringing the old man some lunch.
There we go. Vitaja's got it. Pierre's the only one coming in here that actually has the ability to beat this place if he so chooses.
At this point, I think you have to, just because you don't know what it is and you're here. You don't want to have to come back down here a second time.
Yeah. Which, of course, if something is in the Ice Palace big chest, he will be required to, but let's hope that doesn't happen. I actually missed what was in Gary's lunchbox. I don't think it was anything too important. Oh, so we found the other Castle Tower Castle Tower key in Ice Palace.
Okay, so Ice Palace is where we had to go. That gets
Clearly.
our bow eventually, once we go up to Castle Tower.
That's
But will that also
crazy.
give our other runners a shot at Pyramid, because they'll
Yep.
probably go towards Pyramid to get to Endgame Tower.
And the Eastern Palace big key.
And now watch Ice Palace be a pendant.
I mean, it has to be, right? We have so many good things in here. It's going to be a pendant dungeon. I'm calling red.
I love the way that our Pierre just cleaned that penguin room. Just
I know,
killing
right?
all 5 of them with one swing is so nice.
It's one of the more satisfying things in this game. Goodness, normally in open mode, you find 3 keys in Ice Palace chest, and you're all sad and whatnot. We found 3 in here. We're all happy about it.
Yeah, that's one of the major differences between Keysanity and Open. It's like, yay, keys. Aw,
I know.
keys.
I know, right? Well, we found a map of Hyrule Castle. At least we'll find our way around in there.
Yeah, that's a helpful one.
Yeah, I think... Well, xIceblue got his second Castle Tower key, and he's out.
Yeah, I think you'll see Vitasia and xIceblue make a beeline towards Ganon 1 at this point. Well, at least xIceblue is. I don't know where Vitasia's heading off to. It looks like he's heading back towards Eastern at this section.
He's gonna turn in the green pendant already? Not already, just right now. No?
He's going to Palace of Darkness. Or not.
No, he's going up to Eastern Palace. Did he forget he doesn't have the bow?
Utinil, I want to say. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it correctly. They do not have the hammer. Pierre has the hammer. He got that on the pyramid ledge. The other ones do not, so they will have to come back here if it is a crystal.
Prier, it looks like he's going to try to bomb jump over this. And he does. Nicely done. And he gets his Eastern Palace big key.
It looks like Liminality is the second person to grab our hammer. And xIceblue is making the beeline up Endgame Tower now, so he'll be the first one to get the bow.
Yep. I mean, that's... You've got the boots. You've got everything you need. Pedal to the metal. You need that bow. That's right, we had the Ice Palace big key.
And this little gap here is going to go straight to Cold Stare and finish off the giant frozen eyeball.
Yep. Alright. Time to find out. Did Vid not get both the Castle Tower big keys and Ice Palace?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh, the eyeball having a boomerang. Oh, hey, it's the red pendant. I knew it.
Hey, what's that doing there?
Yeah, really, right? So,
I mean, Ice Palace can be totally kind to us.
yeah. Ice Palace is great, and then that happens.
I mean, there is still the outside chance that we do have a pedestal seed because Ice Palace was a pendant and what else was? Thieves' Town was a pendant, so that's two of our pendants already cleared.
Yep. Gosh, Turtle Rock could be a pendant, and then Misery Mire, big key in the pedestal.
Ganon Tower, big key on the pedestal.
That would be amazing. I would love that.
Yeah, Prier is now going to make the climb up Endgame Tower, so they'll be on their way to the bow as well.
Does Vic not know? Does Vitasia not know the bows in Lumberjack Cave? Did he not check it?
All four of them checked, I'm pretty sure. xIceblue using some swag strats with the bug net to
yeah, he has both castle. Yeah, I just saw his pause menu. He's got both castle tower keys. Did he actually just forget about the bow? No. His routing is making me curious. That's all.
It looks like he's gonna go check out a Dark Death Mountain first. He will get some worth over here though.
This is true. Well, Palace of Darkness having a small key to Turtle Rock. That makes 2 for Lim. Or 1. No, I think it's the second. Cane of Samoria!
Definitely a nice pickup.
I should get to write something down in my notes. There's that tempered sword.
And xIceblue grabbing his hammer.
Well, it looks like we've got a attempt at the hammer jump here. This is one thing I have not learned how to do. Nicely done. It's a big key. To Misery Mire!
Yeah, that hammer jump is very difficult. It's a pixel perfect jump, so you have to be very, very careful when you set it up. That's why you'll see people pause a lot to get their positioning exactly correct.
Right. And Lim is sequence breaking a bit here. He has no more keys and should not actually be in this room. So that bomb jump allowed him to do that. That's really nice.
Alright, it looks like Liminality might be making the play in the swamp at this point, which is another place we haven't seen at all yet, so we'll see what goodies swamp has.
We got a first player beating Aga 1. We got a first player going to the Swamp Palace, which I think we just saw was a crystal. Yep, Swamp Palace is a crystal.
And xIceblue grabs their bow.
Nice. Down goes Aga 1.
Yeah, that was a very trolly Aga one with a lot of blue balls.
Yeah. I love how if you don't have the Moon Pearl and beat Aga 1, you don't actually get the health refill.
I've actually never noticed that. Oh, unfortunately, Vitasia is stuck, so he's going to tire him a second time.
Oh no! I've done that before. That is so infuriating when that happens.
And there's our single arrow by Liminality.
Well, I mean, someone had to find it at some point. That does not bode well for the rest of Swamp Palace, but we'll see. He's not even doing the invincibility trick in the tile room now. Vitasia's just like, I'm just gonna hit these things.
And Prier gets his bow as well.
So our top race both have the bow. The bottom ones don't yet.
I believe they both can go get it. They just have to climb Aghanim Tower. I believe they both went up into Ice Palace already. Unless Liminality hasn't gone there yet, but I'm pretty sure I saw him in there.
Yeah, Vistasia's got. I keep calling Vista. Vitasia has both those. Looks like he's gonna go to Aghanim now. Took a look at his no. Eastern Palace is the other pendant dungeon.
And that is clearable now that we have the bow.
Yeah, really, right? That does mean Palace of Darkness is the crystal. I guess we already knew that, though. Right, we did, because it's one of the red crystals. Does Vitasia, does he not know the bows in Lumberjack Cave? I keep asking this, because he's not going there.
I thought I saw him check it, but he might not have. Because you know what? He did that southern route, so he might not get up to that section.
Because I would assume there's no reason to not go and kill Aga 1. Like, right now. Like, I get trying to route it in and whatnot, but you gotta do it at some point. But Pedestal is alive. The chat is correct. pedestal could be a real thing now. We can beat Eastern Palace, which means we can defeat all of the pendant dungeons. We can have a pedestal seed!
We do have our Ganon's Tower key at large. We have the flute at large.
Desert Palace big key.
Yeah, so there's quite a few things that could be there. So once that
Heck,
Pierre finishes this, he might head over there.
Dude, don't bomb again. He didn't do anything wrong. Except have nothing in his chest there, but still.
Again, it always deserves to be bombed. He's just so out of the way.
Okay. So the flute's still at large, the book's still at large.
And there's our Ice Palace big key, so see if Pierre heads back that way, but I don't think he will at this point. Not this is his last chance.
Well, he's saved and quit. And the fabled Ped plus Aga seeds, yeah. Starting in Sanctuary, my guess is he's gonna go check Lumberjack Cave. I think. I hope.
Well, he is turning that direction, so he's probably gonna get that news.
Nope. Oh, he ran right past it.
Oops.
He's going to Dark World over here. Not sure where he's heading to. No, he's got the... He doesn't have the hammer either, so... Yeah, without the book, we may actually see a pedestal pull regardless of what's in it. By Pierre here. He's beating this dungeon, which will give him all three.
We haven't found too much of worth in Swamp either, so Swamp wasn't the answer.
I knew finding that single arrow in Swamp Palace meant there wasn't going to be much here.
Yeah, that kind of is a omen of oops.
Yeah, really. Not that that actually is an omen for anything. It just, you know, feeling. Oh, he's doing this with Master Sword, too. I hate this fight with the Master Sword. Of course, it's better than having to use the hammer, so...
Inventory simulator?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 swipes with the Master Sword per puff. So I'll let you litigate on this, OPT. Pierre, when he gets his pendant, does he go check the pedestal?
Gosh, you know, considering you've got all three, you might as well. I mean, without knowing what's in there. Vitasia actually doing some angry swipes after he picked up the hammer on Pyramid, but I think he's going to be even more angry when he finds out that the bow has actually eluded him. Sash, his hut had the Titansmiths and something else that was really good.
Boots.
Boots. I don't remember what he actually had, though. Oh, here we go. We're going to find out. Money! A lot of money! That was a nice Alamos fight. So, Prier going into Palace of Darkness. I mean, it makes sense to do that since you had the portal there. Might as well, but...
It'll be nice to see his Can Samaria at the very least. I don't think there's really much else here, but Can was nice.
And I believe, can he? Well, he's got 3 keys, so I think he can beat this place.
I'm fairly certain he knows how to do the hammer jump, so that will save at least 1 key for him.
Right. Yeah, if you were go-moding this place, I think you could beat it if you just went straight up here, but he's not, because we still have more to find, and there was something, like, really important in here. A Misery Mire Big Key, which we will need.
And Pierre defying gravity and going back up the ledge. Alright, so that's a pod small key, so not a bad find for that in Swamp. And at least Swamp is a crystal, so we do have to beat it. It looks like Pierre's being very pick and choosy of where he spends his keys. He's about to get his cane, though.
Yeah, and again with Swamp Palace, or sorry, Palace of Darkness, that makes a lot of sense. You can get yourself key blocked, and then have to go searching all over the place for like that last key if you accidentally unlock, like especially that first door. I actually didn't know you could run across that fast enough to make it, you know, out that way before the floor started falling out.
Pierre is about to attempt the bomb jump.
Here we go. Lim in Ice Palace.
So what you see Pierre doing is he's pause buffering, so he can kind of see where exactly he needs to stand. So he gets his Meyer big key, so he'll definitely be happy to see that, since that is a necessary one. But that hammer jump right there is very, very precise. You have to be exactly pixel perfect in order to get that done.
Yeah. So I wonder if, yeah, he looks like he's gonna go back in here. I think he's just gonna go try to beat this place now, I guess. xIceblue showing us how much nicer the Argus fight is with Tempered Sword. I believe Lim now has both Castle Tower keys. I'm not sure. I think so. Chat mentioning they wonder how long it took somebody to figure out the hammer jump in the first place. I have no flippin' idea how anyone figured out any of this stuff.
It looks like Pierre is heading back towards Helmasaur King just to finish him off.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, you got it at some point, so you might as well do it now. xIceblue going, is this the second time in Ice Palace? It's gotta be, he's got the bow.
Yeah.
Well, he's going back in to kill Colstair. I don't know if he knows if this is a pendant dungeon or not, but sometimes you just gotta beat a dungeon that you can beat in this mode, because you know you never know what's gonna actually give you that progression.
Yeah, for all he knows, Colstair could have Ganon's Tower Key, for example.
Exactly.
Alright, we're about to see the Ice Palace big chest, so we'll see what Pierre passed up here.
Now,
Just bombs, so nothing of note.
some explosive incinerary devices. I'm still waiting for Pierre to go to the pedestal and pull it.
Well, I think that's going to most likely be where Pierre heads after Helmasaur King.
I would think so.
Unless he has a different plan in mind that he's not sharing with the class. And Pierre takes down Helmasaur King. Because we are still looking for the big key for Tower Hero. We're looking for the big key for Desert Palace. We're looking for the big key to Ganon's Tower. We're looking for the flute. So we still got quite a bit. Looking for the book.
Yeah. And silvers have not made an appearance yet, so... As much as those aren't necessarily required, I'm sure the runners would love to have them. So, Prier going back into Palace of Darkness, probably to pick up whatever remaining chests he's gotten here. He's got 3 left. Chat pointing out, Pierre does have 3 keys to Turtle Rock. He can go in there and beat it, if he so chose.
It is a crystal, so he'll have to go up there regardless.
Yep.
But Liminality is now on their approach to Ganon 1 to grab his bow as well. And for those coming in, I do want to reiterate, we are watching 2 separate races. Prier57 is facing xIceblue. That's your top 2 runners. And our second 2 runners, Vitasia, is facing Liminality on the bottom. So while they are playing the same seed, we are watching 2 races simultaneously.
Correct. And they are playing the same seed because it would be really, really difficult to commentate 2 completely different races at the same time. Pierre is... no, he's death warping. It's okay, guys. I don't know why he's death warping, but he's death warping. I actually don't know why you would do that outside of mirroring out, but...
He wanted to set up a save, so he could use that key.
Oh, good point.
He wanted to be able to save...
Oh! Okay. Kind of like what they...
What you can do now is use that key, retry, and then use it somewhere else.
I like that. I would never have thought of that. That's pretty cool, actually.
I've seen people do that in Turtle Rock. This is my first time seeing it in Palace of Darkness.
Oh, it's just a compass in there, too. Yeah, he reset.
Yeah, so basically he knows he doesn't need to get that chest now, so he can take him back there with that key. And basically only lose about 10 seconds of just reloading the file.
Well, he's gonna make his way all the way back there, though.
I'm thinking he's gonna go check the pedestal at this point.
Got to, right? No, he's going back to his house. He's going... Oh, he is going back there.
He's going to swamp, I think.
Oh, yeah, might be going to swamp, too, yeah. Right, because you could just go to, the Hyrule Castle if you wanted to portal, an easy way to get to Palace of Darkness.
Now, swamp is a crystal, so he does have to be down here.
Yeah,
that
no,
wasn't much worth, but at least he has to do it.
Yeah, he's got to do this. Doesn't have the big key for it, but no one does, actually. You never know. That could be in the pedestal, and then the big chest could have something.
Liminality is now dealing with Ganon 1. Gets a lot of blue balls for his troubles, as did everyone else.
I love the sword slashing.
Yeah, this was a rather annoying Ganon 1 for sure. Now, all 4 runners will get the same Aghanim 1 pattern as far as the blue balls go.
Yep.
So they're going to get the same amount of slashes in.
Well, Lim getting a few extra slashes in there. Oh. Our tracker Cyclone pointing out that this Aghanim is ballsy. I love you, Cyclone. Keep doing that, man.
Speaking of trackers, let's give a quick shout out to our 2 trackers behind the scenes, doing a great job for us, Cyclone GU and Liam Atlas for doing a great job. Yes, Cyclone. The Raiju started off the seed for us, so special thanks to him as well. Vitasia grabbing his bombs from the big chest. And Vitasia's about to go fight Coltster, so he'll grab his second pendant.
Yep. I'm getting blocked by the dead rocks. So
Deadlocked?
Yeah. Exactly, right? Chat asking where Ether was found. Ether was in the digging game.
Now, Liminality can dip into Turtle Rock here, so it'll be interesting if he goes through it. He only has 1 key, though.
Yeah, it won't get you far, but it'll definitely get you someplace.
And Prier grabbing another Palace of Darkness key. Not that he really needs that now. So Prier is almost about to finish off ice. We might get our first bat check now.
No, bet we've already checked bat.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember anything actually being too useful.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It wasn't anything good. It was money, I believe.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't mark down anything useful in there. Right, a compass!
We do still have a few overworld checks that we can do. We have the cave south of the grove that we haven't checked yet. We do have Peg Cave as well.
Oh yeah, we haven't checked Peg Cave. No one's been over there with the hammer yet.
It appears making very quick work of progress with the tempered sword.
Well, here we go, into Turtle Rock. Oh, he's got 2 Turtle Rock keys. Okay. And we're starting off with some bombs. Good start. Good. Great.
Everyone needs explosives.
This is true.
Looks like we're gonna skip that right hand side. No, never mind. There it goes.
Oh, xIceblue missing the hammer jump. And I'm actually surprised we saw it twice, like, perfectly done. Oh, no!
Yeah, that hammer jump is rather difficult. It is, as I said, pixel perfect.
I feel like that floor is falling out really fast on his.
Yeah, I was just going to comment on that. It does look like it's going very quickly. But again, he's not using the pause strats.
Oh, you know what? That's a very good point. I've not seen anything useful in Turtle Rock yet. I know I didn't see one chest open, so.
It looks like up here is heading up towards Turtle Rock now, so he's going to avoid the pedestal for now.
He's got 3 keys, so he can get further in here. In fact, he can actually beat it without opening that lava chest.
But what he can also do is open the safety door, take a death, open the lava door if he doesn't like it, retry his game.
It's true.
xIceblue having a lot of trouble on the hammer jump.
Well, Lim can actually also check Mimic Cave while he's up here. Forgot about that.
And Vitasia grabbing his can of Samaria.
And that's gonna make everyone have the nice red cane. I figure there's got to be something on the pedestal at this point, right?
Time will tell. I don't want to call it quite yet. There is a lot out there we still need to find.
Though I guess if we find the flute, that's going to open up a whole ton of stuff, so.
We've still got Laser Bridge to check, which has a lot on it as well.
Yep.
And there's our medium shield. Problems are the top 2 are 2-0, the bottom 2 are 1-1.
Hey, we found the big key of Tower of Hera.
Okay, so that puts Moldarm into play. It puts the 2 other chests in play as well.
Yep. So we do get a little progression.
And we are right next to Hera too, so that's probably going to be their next jump after here.
Oh, have to be, right? Although, yeah, he can't actually get into into Trinex, but he can clear out the laser bridge here.
Well, the thing is right now, also of to note, is Desert and Mire are still locked. We have no book and we have no flute.
And since, of course, finding the flute would open both of them, we're going to find the book first.
Of course. Yeah, nothing on Laser Bridge at all. Alright, so xIceblue is going through Eastern now. That'll get him his third pendant. So will he go check pedestal? Prier has been putting it off.
It's almost like it's intentional on his point at this point.
So Liminality is in the upper part of Hera. This is our first time seeing this, so it'll be very interesting what he finds here. So we got two chests in this room. We have the big chest and that one smaller chest where the compass was in vanilla.
More bombs.
Alright, nothing there.
Oh, Dark Palace big key. Or small key.
Yeah, so nothing there.
Well, it's not nothing to him, because he hasn't beaten Palace of Darkness yet, so... That'll let him... give him more flexibility when he goes in, but...
Alright, down go the Armos. Third pendant obtained by xIceblue.
Let's see if he goes, because... And we got a Trinex fight on Prier's side, so... That should be so funny if Trinex actually had, like, the flute on him. Come on, flute. Come on, Trinex. Have something. Meanwhile, Lim picking up his Tower Hera Crystal. And see if Trinex actually... Or see if Moldorm had anything. Moldorm had another small... Dark Palace small key. Oh, a piece of heart.
Yeah, so nothing at all pretty much in Turtle Rock.
Wait, xIceblue! xIceblue is going to the pedestal!
Here we go, chat. Get hyped. See what happens.
Oh, come on, be something. Be the flute. Blind pull the flute. Come on!
I want to be Ganon's Tower's key, personally.
I mean, that would be great, too, but...
It's got to be the book, the flute, or Ganon's Tower's key.
Could be Desert Palace big key.
Can't get in a desert, though.
Yeah. Flute! It was the flute!
Pedestal required, chat.
Oh my goodness, we had an AGA 1 pedestal seed!
That is amazing.
And Prier could have had that flute like a half hour ago.
Good news for Prier, though, is he's basically out of spots, so I think that's going to be his next play.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think he... I mean, as much as... He's been able to keep clearing a lot of things, so I don't think he's really lost a lot of time. It's just unfortunate because that, I mean, in general, just would help for transportation.
Aghanim 1, pedestal acquired.
Oh my gosh, we had both. Are you kidding me?
Yep, bow and flute. 2 huge items.
Yeah, I'll be honest. When I've normally with pedestal or Aghanims and these things, they're only keys. They were real items this time. I cannot believe this seed, and to think it started off so nice.
I know. Everything was like, here you go, have this. Here you go, have this.
Yeah, it
Now
started off. It
now we're
was
a minute, an hour 37 later. We had to pull Aghanim, and we had to pull
Yeah.
the pedestal.
Yeah. Like, at 16 minutes in, we were thinking this might actually be like a 90-minute seed, and... So chat's asking how many keys from Go mode. Well, let me think here. Oh, did we find the Desert Palace big key? Where was it? XIceBlue's got it. Where did he get it from?
Buyer shed.
Fire shed, okay.
Yeah, so XIceblue just has desert, which is fast.
Yeah.
Hera, which is fast. And then he has to go back to Turtle and Meyer, so he's on a good spot right now.
Yep. He's got to go to Palace of... Oh, no, wait. Does he not have the Misery Mire big key?
Possibly not.
Ice didn't... Chat says Ice didn't hammer jump, and he's got Palace of Darkness completed. Oh, dear.
Yeah, he's got to get back there at some point then. Because that's right, that he was the one who was having issues with that hammer jump.
Chat's asking where's the last Palace of Darkness key. 2 of them were actually in Tower of Hera.
So that's up here, pretty much got everything that he missed, even though it's only 2 items.
Well, there's a bottle, so that's not nothing. It's got blue stuff in it too.
This seed is something else.
I know, right? I think this seed has legitimately confused some of our runners, if not all of them.
You know, just so giving at front, now it's just like, here you go, have fun.
Pretty much. 20 minutes in, be off, do whatever you want. Oh, except these few things are locked in these really weird places.
So, OPT, look where Pryor's going now.
Here we go. I expect to see some sword slashing here. Keep in mind, we still don't actually have the Ganon's Tower big key, which is kind of important.
Just slightly.
Where was the cape at? I didn't even know Vitasia had that.
Yeah, I missed that myself. I'm not quite sure where you got that. And Pierre is still avoiding the pedestal. He's gonna go check Peg Cave.
Oh my gosh. We got Prier avoiding the pedestal. We got Vitasia avoiding the lumberjack cave. Ergo Aga 1.
Problems are we have a very rare Aghanim 1 seed for the bow, plus a pedestal seed for the flute. So we need Aghanim 1 and pedestal for this seed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we might actually be able to play the Ganon Tower Big Key game. Because it might be in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, we're certainly running out of spots for sure.
So, book in Ganon's tower, big key in Bombo's tablet?
Possibly. Okay, so Pierre is going to Light World Forest. He's going to hopefully
we
go to the pedestal.
There we go. Okay, can't avoid it any longer.
So, how many bombs do you think he's gonna drop on the pedestal?
How many does he have? 25. Somewhere around there. How many can you drop on the screen at once?
Okay, so Pierre is very happy to see his flute.
Alright. He's gonna be professional about it. Just
gonna go unlock the duck and curse under his breath, probably.
right. Yeah, he could have had that flute a while ago, unfortunately, but he's got it. Honestly speaking, I don't think he's that far. I don't think he's behind xIceblue either.
Well, he does have Turtle Rock cleared, so that's gonna take up a lot of his time.
Yeah, and xIceblue still looking for Misery Mire Big Key, which we know is in Palace of Darkness. Which he's already beaten, which means I don't know if and when he's going back there anytime soon. Yep, we are going directly to Misery Mire.
You can't blame him. It's the way he's got to go.
Absolutely. He's gonna find the Desert Palace Big Key, and excuse me for saying, but I think he's in go mode after that, right? Except for the fact that he doesn't have the Ganon's Tower Big Key. He can actually get into Ganon's Tower after defeating these last two dungeons.
Yeah, he's in pseudo go mode.
Right.
We don't know positively for sure yet, but for all intents and purposes, you can at least do the original 10 dungeons at the very worst.
Yeah, we may have an assault on Ganon's Tower coming up here pretty soon. Big pig mode.
And the only reason I'm hesitant about the Ganon's Tower key is the way the seed has fallen.
I know.
At the start, it was nice, it was kind, it was gentle. Then we got about halfway through, and it put the screws to us. Now we're near the end. Well, it really put the screws to us, or will it be kind again?
So Lim has got his that's his third pendant. Vitasia, I don't know what he's up to now.
Yeah, I think this was one of those seeds that was just so open at the front that it kind of throws people off because it gives you so much. It's like, here, what are you going to do with the puzzle now? Whereas you don't really have like a trail of breadcrumbs you can follow.
Silver's in the and Molder 2 chest. That would just be mean.
Chat bringing up a good point that Vitasia might not know about Lumberjack Glitch. I thought he checked it, but he might not have.
I swear to you, he did not. I can't imagine him running around like this without having, without going to AGA 1. Unless he legitimately thinks there's a third key he needs for Castle Tower, but I don't... You know, Lim picking up his flute.
Alright, so Liminality grabs his flute. It's going to go unlock the duck. And it looks like Pierre is making quick work of Desert here.
Feel bad for xIceblue. Again, I have no idea if and when he's gonna go back to Palace of Darkness, but he needs to.
Yeah, it kind of feels like xIceblue and Vitasia are kind of in the same boat, whereas Prier and Liminality are kind of in the same boat.
Yeah. Yeah, Lim's got the tools to get into Ganon's tower now. Well, he doesn't have the Desert Palace big key yet, but assuming whenever he goes to Misery Mire, he'll grab it, so. Yeah, there's no way Vitasia actually checked Lumberjack Cave. As the chat is pointing out, you don't just forget Bo happens to be in certain places. Look, he's even pausing, like stopping on the menu screen. I'm guessing he's going over whatever notes he's written down or just a thought process.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those ones of what did I forget now? Now, he's got to know that he does have 2 keys, so he can at least get those 2 chests there.
Yeah. He's going in that direction. Yeah, chat pointing out he may have actually completely forgot he may have forgot he didn't check it. He's going in the direction, so I don't know. Maybe he'll just go beat Aga 1 on a whim at this point.
It'll be interesting to see if he gets those 2 chests and leaves, or if he does the full climb. If he doesn't do the full climb, he hasn't checked it. Period.
Oh yeah. Well, again, I'm gonna say he hasn't checked it at all. Period. Just because I cannot see a reason why you would go everywhere except getting the bow.
And there's our silvers and mire.
Oh, nice. Well, won't have to worry about silverless Ganon.
I mean, we had tempered sword, so it wasn't that bad, but silvers definitely makes it a lot nicer.
Absolutely. No, tempered silverless is not the worst thing in the world. No, Vis, no, oh no! Yeah, he clearly doesn't know what's in Lumberjack Cave.
And there is our Ganon's Tower big key. So
where was it?
In Mire.
Nice.
Pierre just grabbed it.
Nice.
So for all intents and purposes, Pierre is in go mode.
That he is.
xIceblue taking down Trinex.
That's actually unfortunate for xIceblue that the Ganon Tower big key's there, because he needed like Prier to have to struggle to find that, I think.
Limited grabbing their silvers as well. It looks like Vitasia might be going down to check the Thieves Town big key, big chest possibly at this point.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh, he's doing peg gives. He hasn't checked peg give yet. I still don't think anyone's checked the caves south of the Grove yet, have they? I don't recall seeing that. I don't have it in my note.
Yeah, they did. It was like money.
Ah, okay.
No, I think multiple runners did that when they were taking Gary's lunch back to him. Chad is suggesting that maybe Vitasia is actually not using any kind of tracker, and I gotta say that's if that's true, that's a hard thing to do in any randomizer at all. Not necessarily a tracker, but like at least something, like a notebook, piece of paper. You gotta take notes on these things, I think, anyway.
Yeah, just so much information you gotta keep track of.
Yeah. Especially in a Keysanity seed, like there's way too much going on in these to not have something in front of you.
It's just amazing me how we are now at an hour 52 in, and that we were talking about item go mode at like 15 minutes in.
I know, right? Okay, so we actually have confirmation that never checked Lumberjack Cave.
Alright, so it looks like Vitasia's going back up Death Mountain at this point. He might be heading over to Turtle Rock.
Well, yeah, you can complete Turtle Rock without the bow, so... I mean, without the information as to where it is, it's a good play, because there's a whole lot of places in Turtle Rock to check.
xIceblue finishing off Hera.
Meanwhile, Prier in Ganon's tower. He's making that climb.
Yeah, Liminality is going through Mire. The Mire and Desert Swing not going to take too much time, especially in pseudo go mode.
Yeah. Yeah,
Lim does need to go through T-Rock still, so that's going to be a little bit of a time sink.
It is. Yeah, Misery Mire being like the go mode enabler in this one.
Chat bringing up a good point, OPT. Look at Prier's heart count. We have 19 hearts. You don't often see that.
Oh my goodness. That's a good point, yeah. Lim's got 18. Vitasia's got 17. I mean, yeah, xIceblue's the one lagging behind. He's got 16. It's one of those few times you wish you actually had like the heart piece tracker on the thing. Yeah,
going up the gauntlet though, he's not going to stop for anything. He just goes straight to the top.
No, you've got so much health. You just run.
Very nice gauntlet for Prier so far though.
Yeah. I don't know how he's feeling about like his position right now, but he's definitely running it like he's got to get there really fast.
xIceblue thankfully going back towards where he's going to get his key, so he's definitely in the right spot.
Alright, yeah, xIceblue's going to get his Misery Mire big key, yeah.
Prier does a very nice job on Liminality too. And just to reiterate for chat, just because Prier finishes does not mean this is over yet. The bottom two racers are actually racing each other's side one-on-one, so Vitasia is still going up against Liminality, so that race is not going to be finished.
Yep, we've got two separate races here. I mean, Desert Palace said the Swamp Palace big key. I wonder if anyone's ever going to bother checking what's in that.
Vitasia might, if They don't twinge on the fact that they have to go to Agnum 1.
Well, no, he'll never get the flute, though.
Good call.
Unless he finds the book someplace, but I have no clue where that, like, where... I don't know where else he can go at this point.
Book's gotta be in Ganon's tower.
It has to be. Prier not going to give us the favor of opening any of the chests here. He doesn't have to.
xIceblue is taking the big bomb for a walk, though.
Oh.
We had not seen this yet because we didn't need it, but we'll see what's in the big fairy chest.
He's got to be doing this because he's still looking for Ganon's big key. Lim does have the book. Yeah, he does. Where was it? I missed that.
Book was in Meyer, apparently, so
Oh, okay.
Prier just got what he needed and he just stopped opening chests.
He did open the Moldorm 2 chest, though, so gotta give him credit for that.
Vitasia taking down Charnox, getting his piece of art, finishing off Tartarok.
But that does mean the book is locked behind the flute, which means that I don't know where else Vitasia could go.
That was that means it's also a required blind pedestal pull, which is hilarious.
Yep. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. It was a very nice Aghanim 2 fight. Prier's going to Ganon.
Yep, Prier has a date with the big pig. So, OPT, what's Ganon's words of wisdom?
Cheese. Nope.
It was the one from Zelda 2.
Yeah, that's okay.
I like
I guess-
cheese facts myself.
Yeah, I guess we'll have serious Ganon here. I think Prier's got a fairy. No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. Oh, you know what? I think, honestly speaking, I think he didn't care if he died there because he's going back in the fight with much more health.
Vitasia seeing his bow and is not happy at all.
Yeah, he's not happy about that. Oh, he is not happy.
Yeah, with a couple of sword swipes, Vitasia at last, everyone knows exactly what he was thinking of.
That's like the fastest bout of sword swiping I've ever seen. Oh, poor guy. I'm so sorry, man.
A quote from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge comes to mind, Brooklyn Rage.
Yeah. And he still doesn't know he's got to go pull the pedestal either.
Oh, God. Poor guy.
I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, he's gonna go. Whatever. Anyway, Prier making a good fight on Ganon here.
Yeah, Liminality is going back to Tartarok to finish that off.
Oh, well, it didn't matter. I thought he was gonna get 3, but he didn't matter. Didn't need it. Prier beating the big blue pig.
Oh, there's the book.
Nice.
All right. We're just waiting for the door to open.
And
There it is.
with all of this, Prier finishing the race in first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours and 1 second.
Yes, let's get some GGs in chat, please. And while we're saying that, let's get a follower command on there in chat as well. Let's give all 4 of these runners a follow. This is a heck of a race. A lot of fun to call.
Absolutely. Hey, the bot's working again. Two-hour, nearly 100% run.
And at an hour 15,
Yeah.
it was a lot. It was a different story.
15 minutes, it was a different story.
Yeah, 15 minutes. I didn't mean to say an hour.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I was figuring that this was going to be done in, like, like, completely done in an hour, and... Nope. So we are going to get an interview from our first place finisher. He's setting up, so.
Now, chat, Vitasia and Liminality are still going head-to-head.
Yep, this is not done. And here he is.
Hello, guys.
Hey. So, congratulations. Good game, sir.
Thanks a lot.
So, talk us through this seed. It was an interesting one for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
That,
we had about 15 minutes in, we were talking about just how giving this seed was. And then about an hour in, we're like, wow, this seed is just taking everything back.
Yeah.
Yes. That blind pole of the pedestal to get flute. Just wow. you had to nearly do everything in the seed.
Yes, as we were just talking about, the nearly sub 2 hour 100% seed.
I don't know what item count is looking, but it surely does nearly 1%, 100% completion.
Pretty close to it. Oh my goodness. So I don't even know where to start. As I said, we had a pedestal, we had Agata 1 seed. So outside of those two, what else surprised you about this seed?
That was enough to have
right.
in the same seed blind pole plus Agawan to get bow. So two items really hard to catch.
I'm guessing you were very pleased to finally find the Ganon's Tower Big Key in Misery Mire rather than rummaging around Ganon's Tower for it, right?
Oh yes, because I got I think Ice Palace Big Key to check and some other places. I think Swamp Big Key. There were other locations to check after Mire, excepting Ganon's Tower. So I was very happy to find that big key in Mire, right?
Right. Well, I can tell you that the which one was it? Ice Palace only had a grouping of bombs in it, so you didn't miss anything there.
Oof.
But yeah. We never found out, at least not yet. I don't think we're going to find out what's in Swamp Palace, or we did find out Thieves Town. It was also junk.
Yes, I did. I think I did a travel back to Thieves Town, big chest, and it was garbage.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. My goodness. So in case you're curious, the book was also in Misery Mire. XIceblue and Lim have actually both found that.
It was in vanilla big key chest.
No. Well, maybe what? I don't actually remember.
I don't know.
It was in Misery Mire.
I think I opened 3 chests in Mire, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it was the big chest, but it's definitely in there, which actually means that the blind pull was required.
Yes, because you needed flute to get there, so you had no choice to blind pull the pen.
Absolutely. So XIceblue, his unfortunate issue was he was not successful with the hammer jump in Palace of Darkness and did not find the Misery Mire Big Key for quite some time.
Okay. Where were there were a lot of Dark Palace small keys. I think they were in swamp.
There were and there were the 2 more in Tower of Hair, which is what he needed one of them to,
Oh yeah, all right.
because he beat Palace of Darkness, but didn't get the big chest because of not being able to get in there. So, but
Yeah,
he's on.
I took intentional death in order to save plus continue.
Yeah.
To discover one chest. I didn't came back to find what the other was.
Yeah, no, that was actually the first time I've ever seen anyone do that, and that was really neat. I appreciated that.
I had I think 3 small keys back then, so
Yeah.
it's a solution to see more of what is inside the Dark Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very clever. I appreciated that very much. So xIceblue is heading up Ganon's tower. So is Liminality on the other race. Unfortunately, so Vitasia in the other race that's going on our screen right now, he did not check Lumberjack Cave for about an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he has so he actually still doesn't know that he has to go pull the pedestal yet.
Oh, I was very happy to find those two small keys to Castle Tower to get the bow.
Right, so we both, being Dark and I, we both pretty much immediately called, once that happened, that Ice Palace was going to be a pendant. Because, you can't have everything useful inside a dungeon, have it actually be a crystal dungeon.
Yeah, of course, with this seed, you could expect that, yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of willing you to go to the pedestal because it looked like you kept putting it off, and we were like, just please go check it for us.
Right, that too. Yeah, so was it a conscious decision to not pull the pedestal as soon as you got all 3 pendants, or?
Yes, I had the 3 pendants very soon. I think I had 3 pendants and 2 crystals back then. So yes, I could have the flute really early, but there's so much to check. Besides, so
Right. I think we were just figuring with how the scene had been to that point, of course something was going to be on the pedestal. Not that that's a good reason to go check it or anything, but being commentators watching everything from afar.
yeah, but for sure it would have saved time to get the flute early to get at least Canon's Tower big key. So I think you maybe could have go mode certain dungeons.
Potentially, but until Misery Mire, you were still going to be looking for that Ganon's Tower big key. So probably
yes. Maybe it's not such a difference.
Yeah. All right, so we've got Lim going into his Ganon fight. xIceblue is heading up towards Moldorm 2.
So, Pierre, you are now 3-0. One more win will at least get you, at the very least, into the playoffs for the 4-1 play-on race. 2 will get you immediately into the brackets. Going to next week, how are you feeling?
It's gonna be hard to get in a 4-0 round. So there's a lot of good players. I think in a 3-0 bracket, like we all know the big names. It will be very difficult to get at least one win, I think. So I'll do my best to get at least one win in the two races left.
All right, and we do have Liminality facing Ganon now. Yeah, so up here, best of luck into next week, my friend. It'll definitely be a lot of fun to watch your race again.
Thanks. And I apologize for that awful death to Ganon.
No. So was that intentional?
No.
Okay. I actually kind of figured you were just trying to heal yourself.
No. I had a blue potion, I think, so I could have healed myself, but Ganon hugs, you never expect them, so
Ganon hugs are best hugs.
yeah.
All right, so Liminality has taken first place in his bottom race, second place overall with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 11 minutes, and 36 seconds. Let's get some GG's in chat for Liminality, please.
Very nicely done. A seed like this, 2 hours and 11 minutes. I'd be exceptionally happy with that.
And with that, we do have Liminality in chat with us. GG, my friend. Well played.
xIceblue also in his Ganon fight.
Ah, there we go. Sorry about that.
Hey, there you are. GG, my friend. Well played.
Thank you.
So, about this seed.
It's always fun doing all dungeons Keysanity. I just like it when you know that up front, at least.
So, this was one of those rare beasts of the Ganon 1 pedestal combo.
Honestly, after I saw what was in the Lumberjack Cave, I was expecting Pedestal to have a Castle Tower key.
No, of course, those were both inside of Pendant Ice Palace.
Which, thankfully for me, I didn't realize it was a pendant at the time, so I was just going into full clear.
Right. Pretty sure everybody... Like, I'm pretty sure everyone just did that because they didn't know what Ice Palace was. They're just like, well, we're here. So, with Book and Misery Mire, that was an absolutely required blind pull of the flute on the pedestal. And here we were thinking, in like 15 minutes in, that the seed was going to just give you everything.
Yeah, at first it was starting to seem nice, and then I started realizing, okay, I need 3 keys and the flute. I need 2 keys and the flute. Where's my flute?
Actually, I cut in for one quick second. xIceblue has come in third overall with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 13 seconds. So let's get some GGs for xIceblue, please. And back to you for Liminality.
Indeed.
Yeah, that flute was a thing for sure.
I won't lie. I went to blind pull it expecting, okay, you're just going to be a single green rupee, just to toy with me.
And we also do have xBlue in chat with us. GG, xBlue, well played.
GG.
That was a seed.
That was definitely a seed.
Yeah, so, which surprised you more? Finding Bo in Lumberjack or blind pulling the flute?
Blind pulling the flute, most definitely.
Yeah.
I really need to learn Hammer Yump. As you guys witnessed, I've failed like 20 times. Because I only had 4 keys, and I was trying to save that last key just to go down to Helmasaur. And I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. And had I have gotten it, I probably would have saved myself probably like 8 minutes.
It's alright, man. That is a hard thing to get down.
It's 2 pixel perfect bomb placements. So
yeah, you know, just 2. Yeah, no, that was very unfortunate, but Still, I would be exceptionally happy with 2 hours, 14 minutes on a seed that required both AGA 1 and the pedestal. Nearly 100%ed.
Yeah, that was just my routing that seed was just really bad. I should have, like, I had flippers and I did not go to pyramid after checking like the thing next to sanctuary in Dark World, and go and check like the stuff on Zora's side. I didn't go grab hammer, which that would have involved me not having to double dip Ice Palace, which was a bad thing.
Vitasia has decided to toss some towel, so let's get some GG's in chat for Vitasia. Heck of a risk by him as well. Just a couple trill items, unfortunately, with the bow being Aghanim 1 locked.
Indeed.
I saw bow Aga 1 locked pretty early, and then when I got Ice Palace's two castle tower keys, I was just like, wow,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to get bow now.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Vitasia unfortunately did not check Lumberjack Cave for a very long time.
Yikes. I always make it a point to check that. I've had bow in there before. It was pretty bad.
He's with us now.
Yeah, that bow. What?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, Vitasia, well played, my friend. Just a rough seed.
Out of curiosity, I felt like my early game routing was doing pretty good, and I pulled that Moon Pearl out of thin air. But it all kind of just fell apart because I never checked Lumberjack Ledge, huh?
Your assessment is very correct.
So how about that blind pull?
Oh my god. I just did the blind poll like 5 seconds ago, and I'm like, it has to be it. There's literally nothing. And then, there are the little one-off places like, oh, I never checked Dig Game. What the heck? Or I never did this. And I got the 1 key to Turtle Rock. And I'm like, okay, then Trinex is going to have dropped something after I've already been in there. No. It's like I played my early game perfect, and then like after I started having to cherry pick places, I was done.
It seemed like the kind of seed that just was like, here you go, have all this really nice, lovely stuff in the first 15 minutes. And then we're going to kick you in the pants.
Right. So before the race started, like Dark and I were calling off items that we expected to be trolling everybody here. As much as we're like, yeah, the bow, that's always the bow, so it's not going to be the bow this time. Turns out, every item we thought was going to troll you guys found in the first 15 minutes. I predicted Fire Rod. That was located really quick. Dark here predicted the Hook Shot. That was found really quick.
It gave you a bunch of generous items.
Yeah, and I thought the Thieves Town Big Key was going to be a thing. You guys found that immediately. Not immediately, but, pretty quick. And then, as it turns out, the 2 items that were really hard to locate were 2 Castle Tower Big Keys, or Small Keys.
Yeah, there for a while, I didn't feel too bad about I went into the Castle Tower, and then I realized, oh, wait, Lumberjack Ledge could be something, so I had to go back in there. But, okay, the 2 Castle Tower keys, I think, were both at Ice Palace, so yep. I didn't feel too bad about the not doing Lumberjack until it was not only an AGA-required Lumberjack Ledge, but also a blind pedestal pull for Flute, which was your access to both Desert and Misery Mire.
Yes, because guess where the book was? The book was in Misery Mire.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Okay, so the 2 things that I'm missing yet are the Desert Palace Big Key and Ganon's Tower Big Key.
So Desert Palace Big Key was in Misery Mire. No, the Misery Mire shed. Ganon's Tower Big Key was in Misery Mire.
Alright, so I'm only about 20 minutes away from being done anyway from this seed.
This seed reminds me of that Z1 race we had yesterday, Faust. I think.
Yeah, just a bit.
I think you were in it, level 7, right?
Yeah, I never want to hear level 7 again. Anyway. So yeah, so good luck, good game to all 4 of you. That was a heck of a race. Best of luck next week to all 4 of you as well. Looking at the schedule going forward, we do have a full docket for the rest of the night. 9 p.m. in just about a little over a half hour from now. We do have 2 races going on. We have one on speed gaming between ACMLM and TGH on one screen, and Sir Beater of Arse versus He's Just a Boy. Then on A Link to the Past Randomizer 3, we'll have Big Dunka versus Bright Wolves and Trank89 versus Freda. That will be on A Link to the Past Randomizer 3. Also at 9 p.m., we will have Chloe Power versus Tim Lobo on A Link to the Past Randomizer 4. Then at 10 p.m., we have another quad match between Invictus 2011 versus Maywell 1904. And along with them, we'll have PokeDude 14 versus F. Coughlin. At 11 p.m., we'll have Maximum Barnage versus Brewers Fan JP. And that'll be on Link to the Past Randomizer 1. And then closing out the night on Speed Gaming will be Solidus SRL versus 242 Baker. So we have a ton of matches left tonight, and we have a full docket on the schedule for tomorrow. Any final words before we close out from any of the runners?
Just GG prior. You played the seed pretty good. I think the double dip into pod and double dip into Ice Palaces would put me 14 minutes behind you. But other than that,
thanks, and I hope you'll do best the next rounds and maybe getting in a final bracket.
hope so. Good luck to your next race too.
Thanks. Best luck to you.
Okay, and with that, I do want to give a quick shout out to our behind-the-scenes crew. We got Liam Atlas on the tracker tonight, along with Cyclone GU and Raiju, all doing some fantastic tracking for us behind the scenes. Please give them all a follow. Please give all of our runners a follow. Liminality, prier57, Vitasia, and xIceblue. Please give all of them a follow for a heck of a race. It was a lot of fun. And of course, please follow my co-commentating partner today, OPT Lawyer.
Of course, follow Darkfells over here. He's been an awesome partner today. Great racing, everyone. Very fun to watch. Really rough seed. Absolutely disgusting at times. So good playing, everybody.
Make sure you go watch Fowls' VODs and then go make comments about that level 7 from Z1 last night.
No. Okay, so with that, I was Darkfells 1983. Today with me was OPT Lore. Everyone, we'll see you back here in about 35 minutes for another race. Until then, we'll see you on the next show. Have a great night, everyone.